Students, I was introducing this particular code. So here, as usual, first three instructions are common to excite to start our camera, to enable camera. Then after, by means of this code, we supposed to rotate our image by 90 degree, right? But you can change it. In place of 90, you can go for 45. You can go for of course 60 degree or whatsoever, and between 0 to 180 degree you can make this possible. Then after, as usual, you can start preview the camera, and it can continue for again 5 seconds. It is very much similar, and this rotated image will be stored in the respective location, and finally the camera will get switched off. So let us execute and let's check whether the rotation is executed over here or not. So we have started this. You can see now the same keyboard is come up with the 90 degree phase difference, and it is stored with the image name first one. So let me open this image first one. I'm keeping OBI, it is first one, so you can see guys, it is 90 degree rotated image view. Fine. Let's wait for another set of codes. Camera 3, here you can deal with the value of alpha. Basically it is playing with the transparency, right? So let us check if we are changing this value of alpha, then what difference we are getting. Okay, so here in preview, beside to preview we are writing alpha equal to 200, right? So any value you can put, okay, and you can find out the value of image. So you can see the level of transparency is changed, right? So your existing screen will be as it is, right? And then also camera's outcome will be there, right? So this image first31.jpg is also stored on the location first31. So you can see it is the image, but at the time of preview the transparency was nicely maintained by camera module itself. Next to that, camera 4.py, all are Python libraries file. Okay, so here three instructions, three commands are very much similar, you can see, and this is very simple command lines just to store the image, the save an image on the respective location, right? So it is very usual and common to our previous one, so no need to look more. Let me go for camera 5 file. So here, dear students, you can see in this particular way of execution, you are going to store more than one images. So let us try to understand this. As usual, we are starting with camera.start_preview, and then we are using for loop over here because total 5 images I would like to capture over here. Okay, after interval of each, the alternate interval in between each and every consecutive images will be 2 seconds, right? So first, when for loop will get start, the delay of 2 seconds will be there, and then after camera will capture the image, right? So image 1, image 2, image 3, and vice versa images will be stored on the desktop, right? So let us check whether the thing is happen or not. So I'm just executing this and trying to capture the data. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So likewise total 5 images. Now we can see on the screen, you can see image 3, image 2, image 1. So these are the images. Image 1, then after image 2, and so on, different images we can simply capture by means of this algorithm. Now we are going for next module. In this, now we are changing our focus from image to video. So over here, as usual, we have to enable camera by means of these 3 commands, and then now by means of this command start_recording, we are start our camera and the camera is start recording. So for 5 seconds, as I have given the sleep time of 5 for 5 seconds, it is continue to record the frame, group of frame, means we can say that video, and then by means of this stop underscore recording it gets stopped, and finally camera will be disabled. So let us check how we can capture the video. So this video we have taken, and for 5 seconds the camera has executed its task, and finally it get stored over here. So you can see this is what we have just captured. We are also showing MATLAB server too. So likewise, now we can play with the video resolution also. So you can see in this one, particularly focus on this line, I'm keeping my frame rate 5 and the resolution 1000 by 1000. It is my need and of course my expectation, right? So it is depends on the data requirement. So what happened over here, I am changing resolution and the stored image with the modified resolution on the location of desktop with the name of image first7.jpg. So let me take this. Let me take this image. I have taken this image. You can see clear cut difference is there. Now the image quality is very sharp and higher. Okay. So this much minute level of controlling you can get by means of this our camera module. Now here suppose we would like to annotate our image. Okay, so suppose I would like to add this data string. This string I would like to insert in the image. So what I need to do, I already discussed. The command is camera.annotate underscore text, right? And during the process of capture image, the first, I mean to say that first8.jpg image will be having this string as a caption of the respective image, right? So let us take a look of the same. Yeah, so you can see here the caption with the respective string is visible in front of our eye, right? And it is also available with the image name first8. Okay. In addition to that, we are also going to play with the brightness. By means of simple remote we can make all this possible, right? But over here by means of this code line camera.brightness we can make this possible. Right now I kept brightness 20, so accordingly brightness will be there. So let's have a look of the same. I am executing this, so brightness will be accordingly vary. So much less brightness was there, and that's why the resolution and of course the visual quality of image was not up to the mark, right? But now if I would like to change, then what to do? So one more code line we are having. In fact it is available over here. You can change your brightness with any value. Okay, and to make this possible, you can see what I'm doing. I'm taking for loop I in the range 100, and different brightness we are calling, and we are saying to camera that you have to capture different frames by this particular value and observe the or display the respective outcome. So you see this is what we are doing. So brightness is continuously changing, and accordingly change in brightness the level of image is getting changed, and finally it get over here, right? So such a any value of brightness also you can change and you can work accordingly. One more very interesting contrast parameter is there. This contrast also you can vary, right, by means of the similar type of command. The command name is camera.annotate underscore text, right, and then contrast %s %i. This much is enough. With this you can change the contrast with the sleep time of 0.1. You can keep 1, you can keep 2, and whatsoever, it is up to you. And finally after completion of the range 100, right? It get stopped with itself, right? So let me start this and let's have a look of the change in contrast. I'm keeping stable my this camera, and I'm trying to show the image. So as and when contrast is varying, the quality of video and quality of capturing image is get changed, right? So likewise, as per our requirement and as per our need, we can play with our camera module anytime, right? So this was what about this our Raspberry Pi module interfacing with the camera module and the real-time process and operation of this interfacing connectivity with camera module, right? Okay, so thank you everyone, see you.